Welcome to a Monday afternoon Vikings Packers post-game recap. I wanted to wait 24 hours, give myself time to kind of really think about what happened yesterday. Definitely not how we wanted things to start and end as far as a game, but it's not how you start but how you finish, and I'm talking about the season. It's still only one game. I can remember back when we played the 49ers, that Monday night game. We went in there thinking we were going to look really good, and we couldn't have looked any worse. But that year we ended up in the playoffs. So, long ways to go. Maybe this is the kick in the gut that we needed to really get us back going and up to speed, and not want to feel this kind of feeling again as a team. But as I gave myself 24 hours and I kind of looked back, it wasn't as bad as it looked, if that sounds right. We did a lot of things right. We made a couple of key mistakes at the wrong time, that safety, that pick, and then Cameron Dantzler, he, with only like 25 seconds left in a half, and instead of just giving the out route, he's playing bump and run with this guy, and he runs by him, and Rodgers throws a dime, and they score a touchdown. So, little things like that can make a huge difference. But I want to talk about a few things. And the first one is, let's just go over the stats. So total yards, 522 Green Bay, 382 Minnesota. Not great, but not bad. We almost got 400 yards, total yards. So that's respectable. Passing yards, Rodgers, really slung it around. 364. We had 248. Again, not great, but it's not like 100 yards or something like that. Yards rushing, Packers beat us there. 158 yards, 134. Average yards per play, we were a little bit better than Green Bay on that, but that's because Green Bay had so many more plays than we did. Which brought their average down a little bit. Points scored, we know what that was. No fumble loss, one interception that we threw. The third down efficiency really kind of, Green Bay was 54%, we were 50%. I thought it'd be a lot different than that, with us being a lot lower, but so that's not too shabby. Time of possession was was the one. The Green Bay was on the field just forever. Our defense was getting dogged, and we only had the ball 18 minutes plus. That's not going to get it done. You're not going to win many games doing that. Penalties, Green Bay had a little bit, one more than we did. It seemed worse than that, but here's the thing, and let me go to stats 2 here. So passing, Kirk was 19 out of 25 for 259, 2 touchdowns that were late in the game, so maybe they didn't matter as much. 1 interception. Dalvin ran 12 times, 50 yards. Madison 6 times, 50 yards. But that's not enough. That's 18 times that we gave the running backs a chance to run the ball. They got to be up in the 30 to 40. And I'll talk about the offense in a little bit. Rodgers, he ate us up alive. He 364 yards, 32 out of 44. No interceptions. Jones ran for 66 yards on 16 attempts. Receiving, Thielen had 6 receptions, 110 yards, not too shabby. A couple of touchdowns, great catches. B.C. Johnson stepped up a little bit, 3 catches, 56 yards. Justin Jefferson had a couple of catches, one of them on a nice little slant that I liked. We got to get him more involved. And I can't remember when Irv Smith caught his one pass for 11 yards. I was hoping that he'd get more involved in the passing game. And then for the Packers, Devontae Adams just killed us. I mean, 14 receptions, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. He just ran up and down the field like he just owned it. So that was tough to watch. So crowd noise, having fans, does it make a difference? You better believe it makes a big difference, huge difference. I don't think Rodgers scores 43 points if we have fans in the stands, making it a hostile environment where he can't communicate, where he can't do his hard count and get us offside. So that just goes to show you how important crowd noise really is for all you fans that go and hoot it up. We need you. So when we can get back to the full stadium, bring the noise. Definitely makes a difference. As far as the two offenses, Packers offense and Vikings offense, I'm going to start with the Packers offense because you can see how they really opened up the playbook. They were doing reverses, little short pitches to the wingback coming the other way, and then faking it and giving it to Jones up the middle. I mean, they really had us on our toes. We didn't know. When I was watching the game, I didn't know what was coming next, to be totally honest with you. And then when I watched Vikings, it seemed like their offense is so vanilla, I could almost predict what the play was going to be. Like no gadget plays, no reverses, nothing to keep the Packers defense on their toes. And so, we got to get a little bit more creative with our offense. I'm not a big fan of Kubiak. I don't listen to his news conferences. And it's just a personal thing. I guess I don't like him. I don't know him, but I don't like him. And I certainly don't like his offense because they're so vanilla. It's like you can almost guess what's coming next. An out to Thielen, a Cook run off tackle. It's like juice it up a little bit. We got to establish a running game. It doesn't have to be, Cook up the middle or Alexander, off tackle. It could be some kind of reverse or, there's different ways to get players, the ball so they can run, and then that'll open up the passing game when the defense doesn't know kind of what's happening next. So, I really think we need to open up our offense a little bit more, so it's not so predictable. I kind of almost know what's going to happen. It's kind of weird. It's like, I do only watch the Vikings, so maybe that's part of it. But when I was watching the Packers, it's like, what's coming next here? These guys are just all over the place. They're doing this, that, and the other thing. They're doing, these short passes. When we were in the, on the 1-inch line where Kirk got tackled for a safety, he's dropping back to do a play action. That takes too long in the end zone. You want to do something quick. Some kind of little hitch or some little, slant. I mean, anything that 3 steps and the ball is out. You don't want to take 5 steps or God forbid 7 steps if you even have time to do that. And then have happen what happened, which was a safety. And I know someone missed his block, and I think it was maybe Cook if he was in. It had to have been like a running back that was supposed to pick that up, but that was a game changer. If that doesn't happen and we don't throw an interception and they don't score, it's a different ball game. And then even with that, at the end in the fourth quarter, we're down by only 10 points. So, a touchdown and a field goal, and we're back in it. So I like the way we fought back. We didn't give up. We didn't give in. Our defense definitely struggled. I think our cornerbacks are playing scared. What I mean is they're playing not to get beat instead of jumping a route every now and again and playing with a little bit more confidence. And and not playing scared. You can't win ball games if you're scared of getting beat. Just there are times you gotta go for it. You gotta take a chance. So, not the greatest game in the world, but it's only one. We got 15 more, and it's not what have you done for me. It's what have you done for me lately. And so we got another chance on Sunday to see what we can do. So I'm all in with the Vikes. But we definitely got to get a little stronger push up the middle with our defense, defensive line, and we got to get more pressure. Hopefully we're going to get Daniil back. A play or two does make a difference. I don't care what you say. So all good in the hood. So now let's just go to So now that Cook is rich, he can buy out Aaron Rodgers and get that home in California. And I posted last podcast that he and Danica are having a baby, but someone said that it's not his. So we're going to do our very first online paternity test, and here we go. As you can see, they're identical. I mean, if he's not the dad, I don't know who is. So what do you think? Is that Dalvin's kid? I think it is. So congratulations to Dalvin and Danica. It didn't appear to hurt Rodgers in any way because he tore us up and down with his play. So I guess he and Danica not together isn't hurting his play at one bit. So let's rise up. Let's get ready to face the Colts next week, next Sunday. Again, it's not how you start, but how you finish. Let's talk about this at the end of the season. With that, let us skull out. Skull. Skull.